A contractor got a contract to build a building in 30 days and employed 20 men to do the work. Only 1 by 4 work was completed in 30 days. How many more men be employed so that the work be completed in specified time? Now, first of all, we need to do that. What are the things that we need to write? It's days, it's men, and it's work. There are three quantities. Now, let's see 30 days, 20 men do the work, and how many work was completed? 1 by 4. Now, if 1 by 4 work was completed, how much the work was left? What is the meaning of 1 by 4? 4 means the total is 4. So 4 by 4 minus 1 by 4, because 1 by 4 was completed and total was 4 by 4. So the left was 3 by 4. 3 by 4 of the work was left. Okay. So how much of the work was left? 3 by 4. Now next is how many more men be employed? And the days are still constant 30. So did the work be completed in specified time? And what was the specified time? 30 days. So days is constant. So we are not going to compare about days. We are going to compare in these two quantities. So if more men, then more work would be completed. If less men, then less men would be completed. Arrows are going to go like this. So arrow ahead means arrow in the same direction means this is a direct proportion. What is the meaning of direct proportion? That if men increases, work will increase. If men decreases, work will decrease. So it's a direct proportion. And putting arrows like this means we will starting from the writing from the this tip of the arrow, that is x by 20, which is equal to tip of the arrow 3 by 4 by 1 by 4. So it's x by 20, which is equal to 3, and x is equal to 60. So it's 60 men. So we need how many men how many more men be employed? So we already have 20 men who were working. The 20 men were already working. So how many more men will be employed? It would be 60 minus 20, which is equal to 40 more men we need. So this is the answer. Rupees 4,000 are sufficient for a family of 4 members for 10 days. For how many days rupees 15,000 be sufficient for a family of 5 members? So we have members and days. 4 members, 10 days. And for how many days rupees 15,000 will be sufficient for a family of 5 members? We will take rupees as constant here, so we will not use that. We will use men and days ratio. So if men increases, the days decreases. If there are more men, the food will be finished in less days. If there are less men, food will be sufficient for more days. So we have inverse proportion. In inverse proportion, we put the opposite signs. After putting the opposite signs, we'll start writing from the tip, it's 5 by 4, and start writing from the tip, it's 10 by x. You have to always put the opposite signs or inverse signs in the inverse proportion. What is inverse proportion? If one thing increases, the other decreases. Means if we have more men, the food is sufficient for less days. If we have less men, food is sufficient for more days. So this is inverse proportion, and we are going to put the signs opposite signs, and we will start writing from the tip always, 5 by 4 and 10 by x. So now x 5x is equal to 10 into 4, x is equal to 10 into 4 by 5, 5 to the 10, so 8. So there would be 8 days. Asma can iron 5 shirts. Asma can iron 5 shirts in 14 minutes. So we have shirts and time. So 5 shirts in 14 minutes. How long will she take to iron 35 shirts? If she will have more time, she can iron more shirts. If she will have less time, she can iron less shirts. So this is direct proportion, and the signs are going to come in the same direction. Both will be in the same direction. They can be either both upwards or either both downwards. Okay. So it's, you can use last signs like this, both upwards, or you can use like this. both downwards. Direct proportion, we have to put the signs in the same direction. Main point is this. So start writing from the tip. 5 by 35, which is equal to, start writing from the tip, 14 by x. So it's going to be 5 into x is equal to 14, because you know that denominator here multiplies here in the numerator, denominator here multiplies here in the numerator. So x is equal to 14, 35 by 5. So x is equal to 5 times 1 is 5, 5 times 7 is 14, 7 times 4 is 28, 98. So in 98 minutes, 35 shirts can be ironed by Asma. Okay. So question number 4 is, okay, 14 horses graze the field in 25 days. How many days? Well, so there are more horses, they will take less time to graze the field. So it's inverse proportion, and we have the signs in the opposite direction, and we are always going to start right from the tip. So it's 35 by 14 is equal to, start writing from the tip, 25 by x. So it's 35 x is equal to 25 into 14. X is equal to 25 into 14 by 35, which is equal to, so it's going to be 10 days. Okay. A 10 kg bag of potatoes lasts for a week when used in catering for 7 people. How long will it last for 2 people, assuming everybody eats the same amount? So they're saying 10 kg bag of potatoes. We have some potatoes, let's say for a week. 1 week has, let's suppose days. 1 week has 7 days. And people, how many people used in 7 days? 7 people. How long will it last? How many days will it last for 2 people? So if we have less people, this is people. If we have less people, it will take more days to eat 10 kg of potatoes. If we have more people, it will take less days to eat 10 kgs of potatoes. So this is inverse proportion, and in inverse proportion we have to put the opposite signs, and we have to start writing from the tip. So it's x by 7 is equal to, start writing from the tip, 7 by 2. So it's going to be, x is equal to 7 by 2 into 7, which is equal to 49 by 2, which is equal to, which is 24.5 days. You can also convert it into weeks, because it was given that for 1 week. So in weeks it would be equal to 24.5 divided by 7, which is equal to 3.5 weeks. So it's going to last from 3.5 weeks. Was question number 5. Now, a team of 5 people can deliver leaflets to every house on a housing estate in 3. Acha, here we have people, and I think here we should have some time. So you can say hours, or we can say time. So it's 5 people can deliver leaflets to a house in houses taken, let's say, 3 hours. How long will it take a team to of just 2 people? I think here we should have 3 hours or 3 minutes or something time. Okay, so if you have more people, it will take less time. If we have less people, it will take more time. So 2 by 5 is equal to 3 by x. 2x is equal to 3 into 5. X is equal to 15 by 2, which is equal to 7.5, and whatever it is, hours or whatever. Okay. So the next question is, okay, question number 7 is, John lives with 3 cats. His daughter asked him to look after her cat for a week while she goes away. John normally buys 2 tins of cat food for 1 day for 3 cats. So for 1 day, so the food he buys for 3 cats is 2 tins of food for 1 day. We're doing for 1 day. Okay, so the food for one cat would be 2 by 3 tins. And now for 4 cats, the food for 4 cats would be 4 into 2 by 3 tins, that is 8 by 3 tins. And now how many tins should he buy for the 4 cats for 1 week? This is 8 by 3 tins for 4 cats for 1 day. Now for 1 week, like 1 week is 7 days. So for 1 week it would be 7 into 8 by 3, which is 56 by 3, which is 18, or you can do it with a calculator. 18, 2 by 3, I guess 18.6. So this would be the answer. How many tins should be he buy? So he have to buy almost 19 tins. In this way you can do these questions. Like, first of all, you have to consider 1 day, and you have to find the that how many tins the 4 cats needed for 1 day, and then multiply it with 7 because we need it for 7 days, and because 18.6 is the answer, we will definitely need 19 tins of the food.